College Football 25 has released their first update since the game has released, and I'm excited, and there's a lot of information in the patch notes, but basically in this video we'll just be going over highlighting some of the top changes that they have brought to this game. And one of the changes is that with new uniforms, or new uniform pieces at least, and as you hear, the Oregon Ducks, the team I'm using, they got some new uniforms, and I love them. They look sharp and very nice. If you guys want to read every single change that happened in this update, I recommend you go ahead and look it up and go to EA website, because we are just going over the top ones. As right here, the first one, added new uniform pieces for Baylor, Oregon, Iowa State, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Bowling Green, Northwestern, UTEP, Boise State, New Mexico State, App State, Texas State, Louisiana, New Mexico, and South Alabama. A lot of names are just listed off right there, but yes, those are all the ones that got new uniform pieces. And here's one of the gameplay or playbook updates. 8 new shotgun formations to a total of 35 teams. So bunch, quads, open, known as diamond quads, added to teams including Texas Tech, Western Michigan, Deuces Twins Over is in Buffalo and Toledo's playbook. Slot F Wing is in NC State, Liberty, and Split Pro Far, NC State and Liberty as well, and Split Pro Near, NC State. Tight Y Off is in Florida. And if you guys want to read the rest, you can go on and pause. But a lot of information. And this is something that I absolutely love right here. Another gameplay feature that they have is reduced frequency of broken tackles from trailing defenders. This was absolutely needed. I get college football, the tackling is way worse because they're not NFL players. You know, I don't know the exact statistic, but it's like only 2% of college players are good enough to actually make it to the NFL. That's in D1 too, obviously. So they fixed how often there are broken tackles. I know there's going to be more broken tackles in college football, but it was so irritating. It just felt like it was happening way too much. And then they also fixed various bugs of rare broken plays, and they just fixed a lot of bugs in general. There was a lot of bugs that they said they fixed on their website. So if you guys want to check all those out, go to the website. And if you like scrambling with your QB, this is a little bit of bad news. QB scrambles behind the line of scrimmage will lose stamina at a faster rate. And they fixed an exploit where players would leave a QB-contained player unblocked and run around them. So that is not good if you like scrambling the ball. I get the game is changing, you know, there are more scrambling quarterbacks nowadays, but I do feel it was a little too easy in college football. Like, even non-fast quarterbacks, I was able to get like 50, 60 yards a game with, so that's realistic. I can get behind that. They also fixed bugs about score summaries and box scores, news stories, and there's a new playoff bracket in Dynasty, and in Dynasty they also updated the Texas and Oklahoma rivalry data. So I don't really know what they had wrong with the data for that, but apparently they messed up in the release date. And they retweaked toughest places to play. So that's kind of interesting, because that was something they were really hyping up, the stadium pulse and toughest places to play. You know, they were really hyping that up. But they reduced the impact of raw crowd size, but they increased the impact of historical win rate and increased impact of attendance rate. So I don't know. I guess I'll see it in the new update and see how I feel about it. It doesn't really seem like anything major there. Recruiting is going to be a little bit harder, though. And the reason I say that is they reduced the number of unrecruited 4 and 5 stars early in the season. And then they also had the AI pursue more for the recruits. So it's basically just saying more teams are going to be active. And then at the beginning of the season, 4 and 5 stars will already be kind of interested in a team, or probably a bigger school. And they also, if you like Road to the Glory, I made sure to add something new from every game mode. But they have an additional scenario that is NIL contacts, and then they fixed rare issues where you'd get a scenario reward screen that didn't allow you to receive bonuses. Fixed an issue where users getting skill points maxed out after completing practices. So that sounds really good right there. And they fixed a crash when quitting a position battle. So that sounds annoying right there. Sounds like they just fixed a lot of bugs. But I like how they added a new scenario. They're trying to keep it fresh, you know. A lot of people will get tired of like my career kind of modes or Road to the Glory, whatever you want to call it, because it's not fresh, and then you just are on the same stupid cut screen. So I like how they're trying to keep it fresh. They're at least making an attempt to make it more interesting. Will it actually be interesting? Only time will tell, but they are making an attempt. So overall, I feel like the update's pretty solid. I like how you reduce the the amount of broken tackles, recruiting. That's going to be interesting. I don't think I'll like that, but only time will tell, like I've been saying. All right, guys, that's around the end of the video. If you guys like college football or you guys are a fan of Madden 25, I highly recommend you guys subscribe for more content. All right, bye.